Okay, I had to get rid of a glitch there, because now we're actually... Oh, come on! Okay, so I'm just going to have to delete the beginning of this. I'm not going to see any data from this stream. Or maybe I can. Now we're on. Okay. My software has been acting up all day, constantly disconnecting and refreshing and just making this a whole big pain in the ass, but we're going to get through it. Yesterday we had a very fun stream. A bunch of people joined me on chat. It was a lot of fun to watch Michigan absolutely dismantle Miami of Ohio. And we're going to do it again. We've got 62 teams left. We're going to get down to 61 with this episode. So we're going to shuffle this wheel and get it going. On episode 73 of College Football 25 Season-Long Imperialism, the next team is... It's finally Penn State. One of the biggest powerhouses remaining on the map has avoided the wheel for the first 72 episodes, but they have finally been landed on, and this could be the end of Maryland. This... Oh, man. They're surrounded by a bunch of teams. They've got Old Dominion here to the east, Michigan State to the north, Pitt to the west, and Maryland to the south. It's 4 options, and I know which one I don't want to be landed on, but I don't get much of a choice in these things. Let's spin this arrow, and I will accept my fate, as this will go southeast. And that is not, crucially, it's not Maryland. It is our biggest Cinderella of the tournament, Old Dominion, playing for a 5th time. And very similar to Colorado, they will face their most difficult and most challenging opponent in this last threshold before they get their extra life. Can Old Dominion pull off their first true upset of the tournament, or will Penn State maintain their presence and start their Imperialism campaign off strong? Let's get it set up and find out. I don't have a great feeling for our underdog here, Old Dominion, but crazier things have happened. We will give the Monarchs their alternate purple uniform as they jump up in this one. And Penn State will be going in their all-white away uniform. And we will get this started. It'll be a 3:30 kickoff. We will launch into it at Old Dominion. Let's get it going. This is one of the biggest Cinderellas in the tournament. Not the biggest. I would say that's probably Utah State. But Old Dominion, they've won 4 games in this tournament. They started by beating Navy, who's now one of the best teams in the country. They then beat Liberty, one of the best group of 5 teams out there. Then they took down Temple by stretching their territory to Pennsylvania, and then they beat UMass, stretching their territory all the way up to where Boston College sits. And now they face one of the best teams in the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, who will finally arrive in this tournament. And as I said earlier, they're not going to win this because they don't have that clutch gene. Penn State will never win anything significant. But they have a pretty good chance of taking down one of the biggest Cinderellas in the tournament and earning a territory that stretches 700 miles, over 700 miles, from the top of Vermont to the bottom of Virginia. So we're going to delete all of these very annoying ads. Grant Wilson and the Old Dominion offense will get first dibs on the field today. They've got their crazy turbo offense that actually works, so that could be to their advantage against Penn State. Wilson takes the handoff. Rolls out, under pressure. He's going to take it himself to the 15, to the 20, 25, 30. It's a beautiful opening run for Grant Wilson up to the 35-yard line for 16 yards, and they're just going to keep rolling. Everyone runs back to the line. Grant Wilson brings in a tight formation, sends Young out in the swing pass, throws over the middle, and it's a bad throw by Wilson. It'll set up 2nd and 10. We're going to get done with this thing quickly today, aren't we? Wilson takes it to Young. He's going to try and run the read option again. Breaks a tackle. Keeps going to the 40. All the way down to the 43-yard line. A fantastic run on 2nd and 10 to set up 3rd and much shorter. Aaron Young in the game. He has not seen the ball yet. It's been 2 long runs by Grant Wilson to begin this Old Dominion offense. 3rd and 2. Wilson is sacked. He is taken down by Abdul Carter, one of the best defensive ends in the country. Just sprinting in and stopping the pass. They really should have run the ball there. Like, I don't want to be a hindsight coach here, an armchair quarterback, but really, everything had been working in the run game, and the pass wasn't working, so why would you pass it? Penn State makes the stop. Here comes the punt. And it'll be sent long by Seamus Hall. And returned by Penn State. He's going to try and jump past this defense, and he's taken down at 34. So here comes Penn State's offense. It's going to be Drew Aller leading them out. Nick Singleton at running back. We'll see if they can make quick work of this Old Dominion defense. Aller in the shotgun. Hands it off to Singleton. Singleton's going to jump outside. Tries to hurdle a man and backflips into the air for a 5-yard gain. Nick Singleton with a crazy, crazy first run. Aller pointing out defenders. They will go in the turbo offense too. Because that is the rule when facing Old Dominion. He's going to throw over the middle. It's caught by number 2 for a Penn State first down. It's Liam Clifford making the catch and getting the early gain for the Nittany Lions. Mascots loving it. We're going to see a replay of that. And I feel bad. But this is where every Cinderella story has to end. Imperialism is a very, very difficult game to win. And Penn State will not win it. Handoff Singleton. He jumps over a man and picks up about 8 yards on first down, bringing up 2nd and 2 for Penn State. Old Dominion, the front runners of the Sun Belt in this tournament at least. Aller throws long, caught wide open. Nick Singleton. He's just so good. He is the engine that runs this offense, and Drew Aller is very aware of that. Comes out in the T formation, Singleton behind him, and 2 extra running backs in the formation. He hands it off to Singleton. He goes to the left or the right and powers forward for a gain of 9. Bringing up 2nd and 1. They're just going to keep rolling in the red zone here. Penn State officially in business. Press coverage to the top and bottom of your screen. Aller, Singleton 10. Taking down the 9. It'll be 1st and goal from the 9, which is a difficult situation. They can't get any more first downs from here on out. Let's see if their goal line offense is up to snuff today. Aller, Singleton, brought down by a combination of 4 different defenders that were there to shut that play down. No gain on 1st and goal. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 9. Number 13 gets the carry. Wide open. Touchdown, Penn State. Katron Allen, the junior, is able to dive into the end zone and give Penn State an early 7-0 lead. And Old Dominion is in trouble. They haven't seen an offense like this. They haven't been challenged like this during this tournament. And they will have their run properly brought into question here by an extremely good Penn State team. There's the extra point. Sanders Sahaydak sends it through. And there goes the kickoff, and Penn State's defense comes back onto the field. That is their strength. And the open kickoff is only taken out to the 15-yard line. So here comes Grant Wilson again. Aaron Young has yet to carry the ball. He's going to have to at some point. He is their best player on offense. Nope, they're going to throw a screen outside to be caught by Deontay Vines. And Vines will pick up 8 yards of first down. A good play. Grant Wilson's going to set up 2nd and 2 here. Wilson. Oh my God, he can't even get the handoff. The entire Penn State defensive line crashes through and shuts down that play. That was Zane Durant and number 36, who's probably injured in real life. Zariah Fisher. The double Z is making that play. 3rd and 7 now. Wilson sacked again. Abdul Carter gets in for his 2nd sack of the game. It's going to be 4th and 14. And this could be our fastest episode so far. I mean, it wasn't even close. Number 77 is not cut out for this, man. He's their backup left tackle, Keenan McNally, redshirt sophomore transfer. And in back-to-back plays, he has been absolutely sunned by Abdul Carter on the edge. Penn State will try and return the kick. Will get past the first man to the 40. Stiff arms the man up to the 35. One of the best returns we've seen so far. They are already in field goal range without having to run a single play. Aller throws, caught, 20, 15, down to the 7-yard line goes Liam Clifford. Great opening play for Penn State, and they might finish this episode before we get to the 20-minute mark, which would be very, very impressive. And a little bit of internet issue. It's not causing a huge amount of lag here, so that's pretty good. First and goal from the 7. Aller in the gun. Fakes it, runs it himself to the 5, and he is taken down after a gain of 4. Old Dominion able to stretch out and stop that play, but it only brings him to the 3. Nick Singleton in the game with an extra blocker to the right. It's probably going to be a touchdown because they don't have the man advantage there. Aller throws, touchdown, Liam Clifford. It's 14-0 Penn State. And if Old Dominion's not able to get points in this drive, we're going to go to Super Sim and be done with this one incredibly quickly. It's an unceremonious ending for one of the coolest stories of this tournament, and really a testament to how hard it is to get to 5 victories in Imperialism. You know, Old Dominion's gotten lucky. The right teams have pointed into their territory and attacked them. But that luck runs out here. Penn State is going to suddenly own a huge amount of territory on the East Coast, and will be the main team that every opponent will challenge. And suddenly it'll mean that Maryland is entirely surrounded by their biggest rival, and the team that will obliterate them as soon as that play finally happens. So Maryland's biggest hope at this point is that somebody else lands on Penn State first and takes them out, but the chances of that happening are so slim. Young going to go outside to the right, and he is taken down. His first carry goes for 0 yards. Bringing up 2nd and 10 from the 19. Old Dominion looking to make this quick. Only 12 minutes into the stream, and we might be about to be done. Wilson's going to call an audible. Send all these players with so many big Imperialism plays in motion. Wilson throws deep, caught. We've got a 7-yard gain to the tight end from the 15. It's Pat Conroy making the catch. Bringing up 3rd and 3 now. This is do or die for Old Dominion. Isaiah Page goes in motion. Kelby Williams is outside. They're going to go quarterback power. Option will not work. Penn State shuts it down. And that will do it. They're going to punt it away, and we're going to go Super Sim. Man, what a downer of a game. So we're going to watch this punt, and then we'll take this back to Super Sim. Turn to the 35, to the 40. Shut down at the 41. Pull up the offense here. Sandstorm's playing. We're going to try and mask it over with some talking, but it's going to be a losing battle. Super Sim now. Going to jump ahead to the next quarter. Still 14-zip. 17-0, 24-0, 27-0. This game's over. Let's just jump to the end. 34-0. Old Dominion does get on the board, which is impressive. But that'll do it. 34-7. Penn State embarrasses one of the powerhouses of Imperialism so far, and takes out one of the most impressive group of 5 teams we've seen. Drew Aller only had to throw for 200 yards and 2 touchdowns. Nick Singleton was really the MVP of this game, as well as Katron Allen. Very, very easy win. We're going to pull up the map and be done with this. I mean, despite that ending, I think people will remember Old Dominion for the short amount of faith they gave me, and there might be a patch to the 15-second pause system. And I'll talk about that in a second once we go to the map. Old Dominion, you gave us 4 wins. You showed us a really fast, high-paced style of offense. But in reality, I kind of like the 15-second pauses more, because that gives me more chance to talk. Bye-bye. Penn State has claimed almost the entire state of Pennsylvania. They now surround Maryland on 3 sides. My Terrapins are almost done. They're almost dead. You hate to see it, but it had to happen at some point. This team is never going to win this tournament. Well, let's zoom all the way out and take a look at this map now that we are down to 61 teams remaining. Penn State now borders Boston College, UConn, Rutgers, Maryland, James Madison, Virginia Tech, Pitt, Michigan State, Syracuse. It's a lot of teams, as well as all these teams down in North Carolina, Duke, NC State, Wake Forest, and East Carolina. So they will be challenged. This will not be an easy road for Penn State, but they will try and win regardless. They just